Want to look like a star? No need to go under the knife anymore. Just talk to this guy.
Face is like a painting, it's like a sculpture. And you need different tools to keep it beautiful.
Beverly Hills plastic surgeon Dr. Raj Kanodia's first beauty secret: start early.
At about age 30, one should start looking into anti-aging program.
His new weapon in the war on wrinkles, the Fractora RF. The machine uses radio frequency to literally lift the face, jowls, and neck.
So tight. I can't believe how different it looks than before.
Sure, it takes about a month to see the transformation, but the results speak for themselves.
I have a very youthful spirit, so I want the outside to match the inside.
Here we go. Okay.
Have a seat.
Thank you, Dr. Kanodia.
I'll sit here, Doc. I'm going to get right behind you here.
Yes, sir. You're the moral support?
I am her moral support.
You know, I'm trying to explain to him what I'm doing today. He thinks like I'm getting, you know, a facelift and stuff.
Well, this is to avoid facelifts. Because she does not need facelifts. I mean, just to tighten this area a little bit is almost for her, it's like a prevention. So it works twofold. One, to make more collagen, and it sort of polishes the skin on the surface, so it has a dual function. How is it?
It's awesome. Yeah? It's actually not bad.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
That's not bad.
Thank you so much.
Listen, honey, we are in this for the long run. I've always told you that since day one, and since you're about to be turning, well,
30.
You're about to have a big birthday. Let's just say you're not the youngest person at E! News, but to me, you look the best.
It's hard to turn 30.
You look good.
Yeah, you know, there's reddish, but, you know, I expect that. I mean, that means that it's working.
Yep.
Ruth wanted to look as good as she felt. Dr. Mulholland suggested Fractora, and the results were incredible. Take a look.
Amazing, actually. Really, really happy with the results. I think that it's brought sort of a restorative look to my skin, and I feel really good about how it looks. I think I've achieved that youthful glow that I was hoping to get.
YNN, your health.
New technology in Austin promises you'll look years younger in weeks. It's not plastic surgery or a tuck here and there. YNN's Todd Boatwright shows how some people are getting rid of lines and wrinkles on the go.
It's like applying 60 tiny little acupuncture needles and a tiny little applicator to the skin. What it can address is fine and deep wrinkles, pigment irregularities, blood vessels, redness, acne scars, and then it can also firm the skin.
Fractora is for men and women, young and old. Dr. Walden says one of the selling points:
over a period of 8 weeks, you can look up to 8 years younger, basically.
I love it. I love it.
Today I'm going to show you the biggest bangs for your buck for cosmetic procedures. Now, these treatments are less than half the price of traditional procedures, can be done in less than half an hour, and they work instantly. You okay, Noelle?
Good, thank you.
Is it, I gather, less painful than a facelift would have been?
I think a lot.
Dr. What is this procedure?
So this is a scalpel-free new facelift called the Fractora Firm. As you can see, it smooths and tightens the skin. It can also improve fine lines and wrinkles.
And how does it work?
Well, this utilizes radio frequency waves. So I'm utilizing radio frequency waves to heat up the deeper part of the skin, and this can actually reverse the aging done after decades of aging and sun damage and all of that.
So I brought a camera that gets thermal images, everybody, and this is going to show us exactly what Dr. Ewan is pointing out, which is the fact that this is based primarily on the temperature changes. So does everyone see the white heat? See where the probe is?
Traditional surgical facelift takes about 3 to 4 hours. You're in the operating room. It takes about a week to 2 weeks to recover from it. The Fractora Firm is completely painless, as you can see. There's absolutely no pain involved. There's no recovery. There's no downtime. There's no need for any type of anesthesia.
31-year-old fitness fashion model Lauren Kidd Carter works hard to keep her body in perfect condition. But even she has some improvements she'd like to make.
I have problems with acne, saggy skin.
Lauren, married to a Backstreet Boy and is the star of the reality show I Heart Nick Carter. Well, now she's sharing her secret weapon to beat the age game.
Hey.
Are you ready? Dr. William Schweitzer uses cutting-edge technology to give the appearance of a mini facelift.
No needles, there's no cutting, there's no anesthesia needed.
He uses a machine called the Forma, which uses radio frequency to lift and tighten the skin.
It completely eliminates having to get injections. It uses your own body's collagen to plump up areas that you need plumping.
Most people do a series of 3 to 5 sessions on their lunch break. There's no downtime, and Lauren says it's pain-free.
One of the first signs of aging is a downward smile.
And the doc says you're never too young to start.
You don't want it to get to that position that it's in such bad shape you have to go to the knife.
Still, it'll cost you between $2,000 and $4,000 for that gorgeous glow, but the results could last more than a year with just a few touch-ups.
I want to invest in myself and my skin so that when I do get into my 50s and 60s that I still look good.
Hollywood's biggest party just days away, and the stars are in full prep mode.
I've been prepping Julianne Moore this season, Naomi Watts, Maggie Gyllenhaal, even Bill Murray.
Celebrity skincare facialist Joanna Vargas, the celeb's secret weapon to a Golden Globes glow.
When they walk the red carpet, I want them to feel 100% like it's their day and that they feel beautiful.
First, finding a fountain of youth with a radio frequency facial.
You're going to see an instant tightening effect, even from the first facial. The crow's feet will get smooth. You're going to have a nice tight jawbone, and your neck is going to be really tight and smooth.
All right, here's the before. If you were watching earlier, you saw Elizabeth and
About an hour ago.
Undergoing the laser lift, I guess you would call it, with Dr. Orion. And so that's how she looked before, and this is how she looks right now. Pretty good there.
There is definitely a difference.
You can see
especially
the
in the eyes.
here and the eye. Look at she has no lines around the eyes right now, and the jawline looks nice and straight.
How does your face feel?
Oh my, it feels wonderful.
Does it feel tight?
Does it feel tight?
Tight.
Does it feel like if
Tight is good.
If you
It does.
smile, it'll break?
No,
it doesn't feel like that.
No, not
Did it
too
hurt?
tight. It didn't. It's a little warm, but not uncomfortable.
And it's not a laser, meaning we don't have to wear any eye shielding or anything like that. But what it does is it creates some deep heating of the skin. And the idea behind all lasers is that they heat the skin up to try to tighten it. And when the skin gets to a certain temperature, and that temperature is about 42 to 43 degrees Celsius, it causes the skin to tighten up and even to lift a bit.
Now, Chris, what do you feel? Anything?
Just warm.
Just warm, so it doesn't hurt?
No. Very comfortable.
So you would do this how often and how permanent are the results?
So we do this typically, it's once a week for about 6 to 8 weeks for maximal results.
Who does this work on, Dr. Yun, and what areas? Because if you have the tummy, a little loose tummy skin, is it going to help?
You can literally use it for any part of the body. Some people are using it for the arms, the bat wings that we call them.
All right, so swim weather, fat reduction, fat removal rather, and cellulite reduction. All good things.
How do you do it? That's what we're going to ask the expert, Katina Curran's here from A New Body Contouring. But right now, what's happening down here?
So this treatment here is called Body Effects. What this does is it alters
also kills fat cells, but it does it through a different technique, and it uses radio frequency. So instead of using cold to freeze fat cells, we use heat. It has a kinetic pulse that goes in, punctures a hole into the fat cell, causing the cellular structure of that fat cell to die. It also tightens the skin, increases the collagen in the area being treated.
Okay, I'm just going to say, as a medical reporter, Priscilla, we see you standing here. Yes. It must not be too painful if you're just standing there calmly. What are you feeling right now?
It's just really warm. It's really not unpleasant at all. So.
There's no sharp pain. There's no nothing like that.
No, actually, it's not. There's no problem at all.
Do you notice the differences?
Absolutely.
Tell me.
At the end, the results?
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, there's less cellulite, and it's a little more firm, so it's just really a great procedure.
And you've been on quite a journey. I understand you've lost 30 pounds?
I have. I did. I had a child young or older, and I decided that I really needed to try something to get that ball rolling, and I reached out to Renew, and this is the result.
Katina, we're looking at some before and after results to give people an idea of the difference,
yes.
and if you want to explain
that. So typically what we see is about 8 to 10 treatments, okay? Each treatment is about 10 minutes, and it covers about a 4x4 area. So if we're going to do the upper thigh and lower thigh, you're looking at 20 minutes per leg. We typically couple those treatments with infrared body wraps. We also have vibration tables there, so that way we can make sure that they're doing everything necessary to give the results the absolute best, possible result in the end.
It's not just your face that can betray your age. Your chest and your hands can be dead giveaways too. Hollywood's pretty little secret? Always keep them camera ready. Now, actress Denise Crosby wants to turn back the hands of time, literally.
Denise, so you're an actress in Hollywood, so tell us, how important is it to maintain great-looking skin?
I think skin is everything, really. I mean, it reflects all of your health. And I think people really notice your skin right off the top.
Board-certified dermatologist Dr. Heather Roberts with the newest high-tech fix to get rid of brown spots and red splotches.
Dr. Roberts, tell us about Lumecca.
It's a form of intense pulse light that selectively targets and removes brown spots from the skin, as well as superficial dilated capillaries.
Dr. Roberts starts with Denise's hands.
How bad is that 1 to 10? 10's the worst pain of your life.
1. A few minutes of pain-free light pulsing, then onto the chest.
How's that feel?
That's not bad at all.
You can see already that Denise's brown spots are getting darker from the treatment.
These results coming in just 7 to 10 days. Spot-free hands and refreshed neck and chest.
Already you can see she's gotten a really beautiful result. Her skin tone is more even.
Now let's talk about Denise's hands.
You can see a significant improvement in the brown spots, and the surface texture looks so much smoother.
Now that you've perfected the hands, are you going to try any other body parts?
Oh, I'd like to do all of my body parts. Fresher, younger me.
All right, doctor, what are we doing now with these goggles on my eyes?
Okay. We're going to do basically the Lumeka Photofacial, IPL. This is a broadband light source. It'll feel slight amount, basically, and this does for redness, broken blood vessels, and some mottled pigmentation, and for pores.
Okay.
And here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. That's it.
Okay, so Laurel is here. Thank you so much for coming in today, Laurel. What are we doing on Laurel's
What you
leg?
see here, this is called the Diolaze. This is the newest generation of hair removal because, you know, hair removal to be effective, it usually has to hurt. So we use numbing cream and other techniques. This is a scanned device that is very fast but extremely cold. It cools the skin, so you don't need numbing cream, almost painless. So I'll show how it works. It's basically the Diolaze is a scanned diode. Sort of very quickly, you can treat the entire lower leg in about 8 minutes.
Wow.
Very fast. And because it's so cold, a woman doesn't feel pain. So it's removed that
No pain, Laurel?
factor.
Nope. No pain.
Now, if we look up to the screen here, you can see that that's the image of her leg, an infrared image. And in the other treatment is white hot. You can see how it's almost blue to black cold. We basically created an ice cube while we're treating because it's so cold, and then you don't feel the discomfort of the hair reduction.
Wow.
So very fast.
So
very
you're doing
effective.
this treatment. How many more treatments?
So generally do one treatment about every month. You might do 5 treatments. The average result is about 85% permanent reduction after 5 treatments.